I'm gonna show you how to make 2 salads to make you a little bit more Ukrainian for the holidays. Recipes that I'm gonna bring you guys, they're super easy. One is called Olivier. It's like a potato salad. And the last one is a beet salad, which is called, wow, I just had a brain fart. Oh, Vinaigrette. It's called Vinaigrette. It's a beet salad. It's delicious. Like all these 3 salads are super good. I think that they're actually pretty healthy and super delicious. So the first salad that we're gonna be doing is the Olivier salad, Olivier, and there's pickles, peas, potatoes, eggs, weird, I know, the carrots, bologna, and raw onion, salt, pepper, and mayo. That's pretty much it. And of course, we're gonna be using our bologna that we made from last week, and I can't wait. So many different recipes for this thing. You can literally substitute, you can take stuff out. You can use a red onion, you can use a sweet onion, you can use just a regular onion, you can use green onion, literally anything in the salad. So for the biggest thing for this salad, you can either chop it up with like a knife, but you don't get those perfect little cubes. I had to borrow this from my mother-in-law because she's the best. She always has these amazing little tools. So we're gonna be mainly using this one right here. Or you can use one of those little chopper thingies. I have one, but I guess it didn't come with the smaller cubed. I don't know why it didn't come with it. It just came with really, really big chopper, but this is the best thing. So we're gonna be using this. For this salad, we already pre-boiled our potatoes, our carrots, and our eggs. And then we also have our sweet peas here that they were just canned. I just rinsed them and drained them. That's pretty much it. So for this recipe, it's literally a tablespoon of salt and just pepper to taste. You just kind of just see what's your, like I really don't like a lot of pepper in this salad. And then also just half a cup of mayo. The potatoes were boiled in the skins and so were the carrots and the eggs, obviously. But it's very important, I guess it's super important for them to not be peeled while you're boiling them. I called my mom and I double checked with her and she said, do not peel the potatoes and the carrots, because I guess while they're boiling, it just becomes like very like mushy. And whenever you like fish them out, you just want to kind of keep them all together. So that's pretty much it. And the eggs were just boiled in some salt water, and I didn't add enough salt in my water, so the eggs were just very kind of difficult to peel like this. They don't look cute, but it's okay. It's all gonna get put on this chopper. So first things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna just put the peas in the bowl already because they're ready to go. I'm gonna cut these in half so it can fit onto my little chopper. I literally have not used one, so I don't know how to use this actually. Hold on. All right, so I already started cubing my potatoes. So the trick for this, I really don't like this mechanism thing. It's not the greatest. I wish my other thing didn't break, but I kind of have no choice but to use this. But the trick for this is to make sure you do not overboil your vegetables, because if you do, you're going to end up with just straight up mush. Like you do not want to do that. The other thing is that if you do overboil your vegetables a little bit, you can chop them by hand. Make them little cubes. This chopper is a little bit tough to use. And then you got to also have your vegetables rest before you even peel the skin and start chopping them. This is how we used to do it right here. My mom would have like a little circular thing and we would just literally just cut it like this and just push it. This one wasn't overboiled, that one that I just put in there. I felt it whenever actually this one is good too. So that's why it's so important to have your vegetables cool down, because they give this little, it hardens up in the middle a little bit, so you can actually push it through your choppers really well. I'm gonna do that so I feel like I have more control over this potato. You kind of want your vegetables to have a little bite. It's funny, we were reading about this recipe. The Ukrainians actually, or the Russians, did not come up with the salad. It's funny. The salad was created by a French guy, actually. So it's probably where most of our recipes come from, is the French. Potatoes are all done. Just gonna scoop them right into this bowl. Next thing I'm gonna do is the egg. I'm gonna go for the eggs. I'm just gonna open them up like this real quick. What does the egg look like? Oh, so the eggs are so yellow because we got the organic. They're like cage-free, range-free. I think that's what they're called, eggs from Aldi, because the crazy thing right now is the regular eggs are like 10 cents or maybe like a few cents cheaper than the organic eggs, which is nuts to me. Okay, just gonna push these eggs through. I boil them I brought them to a boil and then I let them sit in the hot water for like 15 minutes. And then once they sat in the water for 15 minutes, I put them in cold water and just let them cool down. But everybody's stove is a little different, so you kind of just wing it. That's how my mom did it. I just copy her stuff. That's it. That's it. That's just how I remember we did it. So I just showing you how we did it. That's it. If you know it, all the Ukrainians that follow me, if you know, if you have a better recipe, then hit me up in the comments. Oh yeah, I like went so fast. I'm already at the carrots. Sorry. Cut it in half just to make the squares a little bit more smaller, not longer, more square. This recipe is literally like the easiest recipe that you could do, the easiest thing you can do to make yourself feel Ukrainian. If you want a little bit of Ukraine in your life, it's so easy. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because I bet you whenever people back then that used to make this recipe, they didn't have all these little gadgets. They literally chopped them up with their knives, and who knows if the squares were perfect. You just do it the way you can. I promise you it would probably taste exactly the same. I decided that I was about to do my pound, a pound of meat. I thought this was a pound of meat. I mean, you definitely know I don't know my scales well. Well, my actual scale was broken, my other one, and I thought this was a pound of meat. It's not, you guys. This is a pound right here, right here. This is a pound of bologna. Voila, that makes more sense. I was like, how is that even possible? I'm gonna chop our bologna. I think I can, let's pop this out. Our little fat piece, we don't need that. My mom actually pre-boils her bologna too. I don't know why, but she does. All right, I gave up on the chopper for the bologna. I'm just gonna cut these into like strips. Pretty much you can do everything like this by hand. This bologna is so good, you guys. If you have not checked out our video on the bologna, you need to, because it's good. It's really good. You can definitely pair this with any kind of like dish, meat dish too. I know it has meat in there, potatoes. Pretty much it has your entire dinner in here. But it's a salad, don't forget that. So you pair it with your just regular turkey, some kind of, you know, barbecue, whatever you like.
Black bread.
Oh yes, you could definitely pair it with like black bread. Okay. We already pre-chopped the onions. You kind of want them to be kind of similar size. You don't want to have like something, one of the ingredients super big and then some of it super small. We did a sweet onion for this recipe. And then next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop our pickles and then we're gonna mix. and voila, super easy. Right there, that's gonna be probably good size. These are just the kosher dill pickles from Aldi. Nothing crazy. You can even buy the whole pickles as well. Okay, that was the last of the chopping. It just feels like it looks like a holiday already, all the colors. So now we're just gonna add in our mixed ingredients. So the crazy thing about this salad, you can actually pre-prep all your ingredients like this. Let's say you wanna like wait a little bit to mix it up. You can wait like a day or two and then mix it up right before, like a day before your event. And then also you just wanna let your salad stand for about an hour before actually like serving, just in the fridge, just kind of cool it down. Or you can wait like a day. You don't wanna wait too long once you mix it in. It ain't gonna taste right. I'm gonna add in my pepper. Just a little bit of salt right now. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt because I'm gonna add in my mayo because I feel like my mayo is already a little salty. So I'm gonna mix it and then try it, see how it tastes. I don't wanna over salt it as well. We're just gonna do like our little J-fold, just mix in our ingredients. We don't wanna make it mushy. We don't wanna smush like the potatoes. So you just wanna be gentle with your salad. My mom's recipe, my mother-in-law's recipe, you're never gonna get that flavor because it's just like, that's their thing. Like they have their own little amazing touch that they do to their salads. Recipe, no recipe, they're always like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you get your recipe. So our salad is all mixed up, and I'm not gonna lie, I did try a little bit, and it is so good. You get a little bit of the crunch from the cucumber and the onion, and a little bit of that splash of that sweet pea. It's so good, I'm not lying. It's delicious, not kidding. We're gonna plastic wrap this, put this in the fridge, and we can keep it in the fridge for an hour and then you can serve it, or you can wait overnight and then serve it the next day. And that's pretty much it. Nice and easy Ukrainian Oливье salad. For our next salad, it's gonna be the beet salad, the vinaigrette. It's gonna be pretty much exactly the same kind of flow with like chopping of the boiled potatoes, boiled carrots. Here are ingredients for our next salad. Very easy as well and super delicious. We have our pickles, our boiled beets, our boiled potatoes, our boiled carrots, a whole onion. We got our salt, and of course we have our oil. You can pretty much use a sunflower oil to make it more like original, or you can use olive oil, something not too strong, maybe a lighter version of it, like the light version. But what we're gonna do the grapeseed oil. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor in it, just to oil the salad a little bit. Carrots, the potatoes, and the beets were all boiled in one pot. Well, not in one pot, actually. They were boiled a little separately, but they were boiled at one time, and we just peeled them off, peeled the skin off, and that's pretty much it. Right now I'm gonna grab my potatoes, my carrots, and my beets. I'm actually gonna use this chopper. I just thought that it would be easier to use the chopper than doing it by hands, because I feel like this is actually made for stuff like this, like the carrot and the potatoes, something that glides through the wire really fast. So it's the same process from the other salad that we did, but just a little bit different. You get the beets in this one, and the flavor is just magic. And there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like vegetable kind of ingredients for this. Well, the 2 more, you got the salt and the oil, but that's it. It's super easy and quick, and it's definitely a easy kind of recipe. So this is pretty much, I noticed that it's pretty much almost similar. You just put the beets in there and minus the eggs, yeah. But you still get like a different kind of flavor. because the other one is just, you get a little bit of the eggy flavor in there. Your beets is the showstopper for this salad. And the other thing is, like, I know that some people actually add sauerkraut into this salad as well to give it that crunch. And I'm not gonna be doing that. I don't really care for the sauerkraut. I just like to keep it very nice and easy. But imagine you just pre-boil all your stuff at once and you have 2 different kind of salads ready to roll out. People are gonna be shocked. Like, how could you? And they're gonna be like, ooh, what's this? Our onions are already pre-chopped. We're just gonna add them right into our bowl. Just make sure they're kind of like little small bite size as well, kind of to match the carrots and potatoes. The onions and beets are kind of like, and the pickles are kind of like the main thing. You get that crunch of the salad. I'm gonna grab my gloves because I'm going out tonight for my birthday, so I wanna make sure my hands are not red and stained. You wanna boil your beets for about 30 minutes, and you just wanna keep checking them because these are the longest. These boil like really long. They take like forever to soften up. You also can use the canned beets as well. Just make sure they're not like pickled. So I'm gonna try to use the chopper for these as well. Slicing up my beets so it can fit on my chopper. Nice. Cut this part off right here. I'm gonna put it right here. We're gonna be chopping these suckers up. I put gloves on too because the last salad, my my hands were a little, from the acidity of the pickle, it's just a lot. It was a lot. And I don't wanna smell like a pickle. I mean, so kind of same thing. I'm gonna probably, oh wait, which way did you do it earlier, babe? And for the dressing of this salad, it's just a little bit of salt. Pretty much just salt it a little bit and then put a little bit of oil in there. Just make sure once you mix it, just to try it out, make sure it's not salty enough. Well, yeah, you don't want to oversalt it. Don't oversalt it. So 2 tablespoons of oil. Oh my God, what is that? I did not put that in there. Who put this in there? Just mix it very lightly again so we don't mush the carrots and potatoes. Beautiful color. So your beets are gonna, once the salad stands a little bit, your salad is gonna start turning a little bit more like the beet color, like the little maroonish color. And then we're gonna try it out, see how it tastes. If we need to add a little bit more salt to the salad. Make sure you really scoop from the bottom up. More salt, more salt. Let me get another spoon. This looks very Ukrainian with the parsley. Oh gosh. Voila, here it is. Our beautiful 2 salads that we're gonna feast this holiday season. I'm just gonna try them out and just see how, I already know how they taste, but I'm gonna eat some more of it, pretty much. The crunchiness, just perfect. And the beets in the salad, it's to die for, you guys. All right. Let me go in for, this is my favorite one. Like, I can eat a whole bowl of this. Like, me and Bogdan both, we can eat a whole bowl of this, for sure. Okay, this one, it's not as vinegary as this one because there's so many pickles in this one. This one is just so balanced and perfect. You get those peas, it's just Voila, so good. I'm telling you, your friends and family are gonna be so surprised if you make this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you follow us on Instagram for more behind the scenes.